It's not just about having one good shot. In tennis, you have to have everything.
You've got to start from the bottom and go up.
It doesn't just happen overnight.
The levels just get harder.
Every match is a big match.
It's pretty ruthless. You have to win or you go home.
Inside top 100, you get into main draw Grand Slam, and that's where everyone wants to compete.
We're trying to be the best we can be.
I was trying to prove other people wrong, really.
Okay, this will be interesting.
Okay, just get a big loud clap in front of your face. Just like that.
And turn out.
That's them!
No! They're running there. I'm feeling really good. Always happy to be back in e-sport.
Probably want to get like a round of golf in.
Eastbourne has that sort of ambience of being that little bit more relaxed perhaps than some tournaments.
I'd say so, yeah. I mean, it's a really nice atmosphere, like you said. I mean, here in this picnic area as well, I mean, there's lots of families, or like people with different ages, and yeah, especially when the weather's nice like this, I think it's a great day out for the fans. I'm pretty excited, actually. I've played this tournament once before, but I'm really looking forward to playing this week. Obviously, Wimbledon is massive, but Eastbourne is also a huge tournament. It's a great opportunity for me. Yeah, I'm really grateful to have been given the wildcard into the main draw here too. So yeah, I think I'm more focused on this week right now, and yeah, not really thinking too far ahead. Hopefully, I can go well.
Please welcome from Great Britain, Lily Miyazaki.
So this is a ladies' first-round singles match here at the Rothesay International. Brit Lily Miyazaki faces a tough challenge, though, up against the former world number 12, Elise Mertens.
I think the main difference is it's definitely more physical when you're playing guys a lot higher ranked. They're more consistent, move quicker.
Playing the higher ranked players who have more experience at that level more often will only be of benefit. But at the same time, it is difficult. You know, it's a tough balance between finding the tournaments where you're going to get enough matches to kind of get some momentum and build some confidence, and then taking that confidence into the higher level tournaments where you may not get as many wins, but the experience you'll get from that will be huge as well.
That'll do it. A comfortable win for Elise Mertens, dropping just the 3 games.
It was a really tough match. I think playing against a player like that, who I'll probably face in Wimbledon as well, like that kind of ranking, that kind of level, it was really good to get that experience. And yeah, hopefully I can clean up a few things in the next few days on the practice court, and yeah, I think I can yeah, really go into next week with more of a clearer mindset and game plan.
Please give a big hand to Lily Miyazaki.
Morning, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Good, good. If you've got tickets, the middle queue down and the says here, thanks very much.
It was amazing to get the wildcard into Wimbledon qualifying this year. I definitely felt like I earned my spot in qualifying. Had a great year. I think I picked up 160 points up until the grass season.
So the first round of qualifying pitched Jay Clarke up against the Argentine Diego Schwartzman.
For me, having all my friends and family that can actually come and watch me play has always been the best part of the grass season. I love obviously playing at Wimbledon and all this stuff, but yeah, for me it's all about family coming to watch, and you know, friends that maybe I used to play with that come and watch, and it's just the best time of year for us. I played against Diego Schwartzman. Obviously I think his career high was maybe 8 in the world or 7 in the world. He made the World Tour finals 2 or 3 times. You know, he'd beaten Roger, Rafa, Novak. You know, he's a very, very established player. So he did announce his retirement this year a few months ago, but obviously he was still, I think when I played him 120 in the world, which is higher than I've ever been. And yeah, obviously it's not someone that you want to play because you know how good he has been and you know the level he's got, and obviously you grew up watching him, so the fact that I did have the opportunity to play him was great, but I'd rather have played him in the 2nd or 3rd round.
Fab fabulous start from Jay Clarke here. He leads the former top tenner by a set. A fabulous way to finish for Jay Clarke.
It was so special, obviously, for me to play the qualifying, but like I say, all the family and my close friends, they know the situation I was in, they knew the injury I had when I had it at the time, and then obviously it was a massive decision for me to have the surgery. And then, like I say, I did actually have my best career win less than a year after it. It's pretty sick.
So Clarke just 2 wins away now from the main draw.
I've always had like good matches and stuff, and it's one of those things like I was looking at other people. I haven't really beaten. I've beaten very good players, but not like a big name. And then obviously to like beat him just kind of confirms what kind of I thought about myself, that I could beat them. I just wish I could play them. And yeah, like I said, I was hoping to get this chance, and like I was asking, you know, they just give me the opportunity to play, because I know I can play well on grass, and I know that I can actually do good things. So the fact that I did get the chance this week, and I did like so far back it up against a good player like him, it means a lot to me. And yeah, like it's like a worthy wildcard kind of thing. Coming back from the injury, coming back to tennis, it was very different. You know, in terms of how I actually acted, how I carried myself, I was very shy, very reserved, just because I knew that, you know, I was playing with essentially one hand tied behind my back. So everything was new. You know, I wasn't too sure how it would be, so I saw everything as a challenge, and actually winning matches, which before I was kind of taking for granted, up now, you know, felt amazing. Actually, just to be able to win again, and actually, I think that was something that was really, really special. The next big goal for me is to make the qualifying of the Australian Open. There's only 220 people that will get to play the Aussie Open, so if I'm one of those, it'll mean a lot to me.
Welcome back to the Community Sports Centre in Roehampton for day 2 of this year's Wimbledon qualifying competition.
I think the challenge is that everyone can play, everyone is good, and there's such small margins between us all, even the top ranked girls. You know, we all know how to play tennis, and it's just a matter of sort of a little bit of confidence, a little bit of having the right mentality, enough sort of grit and resilience on the court, experience at playing these high level matches, and making use of opportunities that come your way.
Triple set point, Appleton with the serve, gets her on top of the court, takes all the little steps to swipe the ball out of the air. That's the first set.
Win or lose, I want to come off the court feeling like I couldn't have done more, and yeah, that's really important for me.
Set point Giacomo, the serve out wide, and the return just floats wide. The 21-year-old on the comeback trail. It'll be a 1-set shootout. Match point, Elsa Giacomo serves ace down the tee, and it's a roar of triumph for the French woman who sees herself into the second round of qualifying.
I think, yeah, the phrase win or learn is a tough one to take or hear when you've just come off the court and lost, but however sort of corny it may sound, or trust the process, that's another one. But yeah, however corny it sounds, it is true. You know, often you learn more from a match that you lose than you would from a win.
The potential opportunity of playing Wimbledon is obviously so exciting. It's, you know, such a big tournament, and it's such a great tournament. Everyone in the back of their minds, you know, has their sights on trying to get to the ranking of being able to play at least qualifying, or having the opportunity to get a wild card for qualifying or wild card for main draw. That's always in the back of the mind, just because you want to play at Wimbledon, so, and especially as a Brit.
I think us as British tennis players are the luckiest players in the world, I would say. We have a time frame where we're at home playing on the most incredible surface in a very traditional spot that a lot of people will probably know, which is Wimbledon, and it has an aura about it that is where tennis started. The history with it is incredible, and just to be able to play in front of fans there, it is, you know, your home crowd, it's a different feeling, and it makes me immensely proud to be able to step out onto the court and give my all in front of all those people.
Basically every tennis player, I think Wimbledon is just like what you kind of play towards when you're young. You always dream about playing on those courts. And yeah, I'm just really looking forward to it, especially as a Brit. The prize money is huge, and it really helps us for the rest of the year, and then also if you can get some wins there, then it massively helps your ranking as well. So yeah, for me, I'm incredibly grateful for the opportunity, and yeah, I really want to make the most of it and also enjoy it at the same time. I've worked so hard up till now, and yeah, I just want to keep pushing on, but yeah, also enjoying it.
Korpesh on the break, serves into the forehand of Miyazaki, rolled back deep to the body. Miyazaki on top of the court, forehand to the forehand of Korpesh, which is sailing along. It's main draw triumph for Lily Miyazaki.
Big cheer for the home win. A big win for this 28-year-old. First time ever winning a main draw match in the singles at Wimbledon. Just the second time in her career at a main draw.
Such impressive composure from Miyazaki, who salutes the crowd, shows her appreciation. She'll be excited for her round 2 appearance.
The Paralympics it's an incredible honour to put on the shirt. What it represents and what it means is huge. You know, it can be inspirational to millions of people that watch it, and also just share inspirational stories as well. I think that's a thing. It's not always about the success and the winning. It can be the journey that someone has gone on to be able to get to that stage, and that in itself is worth a gold medal at times. When you talk to people and you hear what they've gone to and the resilience and the mentality that they've had to be able to get to a Paralympics, it really is something special.
I'm buzzing. I'm really excited to get out there and see what it's like being in the village, and even the pre-camp is going to be good fun, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm Dahnon Ward, I'm 18 and I play wheelchair tennis. Growing up, I remember looking up to Alfie and Gordon, still now. I don't think the wheelchair tennis setup in the UK would be anywhere as big as it is now if it wasn't for Alfie or Gordon. You know, always watching, going to watch their matches at the British Open and at Wimbledon and stuff, so yeah.
How much have you played on grass in your career so far?
Probably 3 weeks worth. I played Queen's a few years back, and then 2 tournaments here with a few days of prep, so yeah, not a lot of time on the grass. The challenges mostly for playing on grass are just the movement and getting used to the bounce of the ball, really. It's so different compared to clay, which is what 90% of the tour's on, so going from clay to grass is a massive change, and yeah, I think it's better to have as much time as possible preparing for a grass event.
So it's Dahnon Ward who makes it through here at the Lexus British Open in Roehampton. He'll have it tough though in the second round. Alfie Hewett waits for him there.
I've never played Alfie before in a proper match, so yeah, it's a good opportunity for me, and I'm not expecting loads from it, but I'll just go out there and try my best, yeah.
For me, after playing juniors, to play the senior events, it was really important to get that experience against players who've been playing for a very long time. But I do feel like people peak at different times, and I think that's always really important to remember.
There's very few cases and examples where people just go straight from juniors to seniors and excel in both. It's not just you rock up, you do a couple of bands and then you go and win a Grand Slam. That's not how it works.
Game and first set, you up by 6 games to 0.
if you just focus on the here and the now too much, it can be a tough one to take if things aren't going your way. But if you focus your energy on the things that aren't going so well, a lot of the time it can be quite demoralising, and it can obviously shatter confidence. And I think one of the toughest parts from making that transition is dealing with failure, because it's natural. It is managing that and learning that it's okay to not be where you want to be.
Game, set and match by 2 sets to love.
Try to keep the positives and see, we say the small wins, because those small wins can go a long way, and so they've got to learn that and evolve along the way as well.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our players, Dahnon Ward and Alfie Hewett.
I wasn't expecting too much from it. I mean, yeah, he's playing well, and I'm just testing things out still. I felt like a positive to take from it is I didn't play my best, and I still felt like there was a lot of close points and close games in there, and yeah, I think there's a lot of room to improve, which is good. So it means I've got the potential to do that. So yeah.
Yes, Ben. Up, 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 up.
I started just after he started. So I started when I was 11, he started when he was 10. The first time we met would have been at British Open, where we played each other in the final, and he beat me. And yeah, so we've known each other for like, 7, 8 years now, and yeah, we've just sort of been best mates, really.
Ben's a bit of a nut, really.
I find it much easier to be like travelling to tournaments for like extended periods of time when you've got like your best mate there with you. Just like good banter, really.
So there's, whoa, it's me speaking here. I have a condition called proximal femoral focal deficiency, and it's basically where my femur is shorter, but I have like a foot and everything and toes and stuff. I've always just loved sport. I used to play football when I was really young without the prosthesis on, and then I had an operation which meant that I couldn't play football anymore, and my dad looked for the sports and found wheelchair tennis, and yeah, from there I've just loved wheelchair tennis.
There we go. Well done with that.
I was supposed to go through limb lengthening, and this was going to be like several surgeries, but I only had one of them, and I started wheelchair tennis like straight after the first one, and I was lined up for the second set of surgery, and I just pulled out of it because I was just already so deep into wheelchair tennis and just loved it so much, really.
Good ball. Finish, finish. Don't mind as long as you finish there.
At the time, my parents were quite shocked because it was literally like a week before the surgery that I pulled out of it, and I think I was just dreading going into it, really, because it's just like 10 months of just pure torture, really. I was just thinking ahead, really, and thinking about what I enjoy the most, and yeah, it was wheelchair tennis, and so it was an easy decision for me.
There we go. Well done with that. And again, it's not overthinking it, isn't it? It's just improving the quality of that ball.
Just getting out there and playing a match will be like great, and just seeing how I can do and just trying to play my best there. Obviously I've never played there before, so I think it's just about getting used to the atmosphere and stuff like that, and hopefully I can come out of it with loads of inspiration and a kind of drive that can last up until LA, and I think hopefully by then I'm in the race for a medal.
Welcome to Turkey for the 2024 edition of the World Team Cup. Great Britain come into this year's tournament as defending champions.
Tomorrow's team, Gordon at 2, Alfie at 1.
Even the best players can struggle.
Oh, please, please, please.
People peak at different times, and I think that's always really important to remember.
Dahnon Ward and Alfie Hewett.
The Paralympics was always a massive goal for me and dream. Go out there and try and play my best and just soak it all up, really.